Kirsty and Simon, each one will chime in, talking on their podcast, Stress Pubs Rock and Roll.
Hi, welcome to Stress Pubs Rock and Roll, another deleted scene episode.
Christmas special.
Christmas special.
Yeah.
We had planned to do a separate Christmas special, but to be honest, a lot of these clips kind of involve Christmas anyway, as you'll find out in a bit. As normal, I'm Simon.
I'm Kirsty.
We were trying to get Alex back on today.
Yeah, unfortunately she got the plague.
She got the plague. I think she might be dead.
I hope she's not.
I hope she's not.
That was a joke that you said, and now I think it may have come true. So...
I just said it, we haven't ruled out it not being quite fatal, and I haven't heard from her since. So.
Well, yeah, we haven't heard from her since, what, about 4 o'clock?
Yeah. But anyway, all being well...
Yeah, hopefully Alex isn't dead and she's okay and she'll enjoy Christmas like the rest of us.
Most of the scenes today involve Alex, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is kind of an Alex special.
Alex's Christmas special.
So she will feature very heavily in this episode.
But it's gold.
It is gold. It's brilliant. We've been waiting a long time to bring you some of these gems.
Yeah.
She's not even here to defend herself.
I know.
Poor love.
I think she wanted to just introduce them.
I think she probably wanted to do some kind of disclaimer.
Maybe, actually, yeah. No, that's probably more the case.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it, guys. I also had the plague then. That kind of thing. I don't know.
Oh, she's brilliant. I love her to bits. We will try and get her back on in season 2 because I'm sure there's more comedy gold just underneath the surface.
Oh, didn't we say we were going to get her in for an Easter special?
Easter it is.
Yeah.
Easter it is. That will make much more sense in about half an hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, we'll get her back.
I reckon. That's a good shout.
Of Alex, the Christmas bunny, and 2 guests that week. Oh, Alex, the Christmas bunny. She can dress up as a bunny if she wants to.
Yeah. We could do a live streamer episode.
Amazing. So, it is nearly Christmas. Can't believe it's gone so quick. I have done no Christmas shopping.
No, I've been making rather than buying things, just because I've found over the years you just end up buying rubbish and you think, I don't even want that. Why would someone else want that?
What have you been buying people?
You know, like those boots 3 for 2.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Body washes, and they make you come out in a rash, and they're all overpriced and horrible, and they stink. And
that is true. I don't really want anything for Christmas.
No, me neither.
Just as well, really.
Just as well, because you ain't getting nothing. No, I've.
You've been making like tiny things,
instruments,
instruments and stuff. They are pretty amazing. I'm sitting next to one now. They are very good.
They're pretty cute, aren't they?
They're very cute.
I keep looking at them and going, like that, and then I'm like, calm down. It's just made out of a lolly stick. Just chill out.
Yeah, but it looks. I can't get my head around that.
No, I know. You kept asking me what it was made of, and no matter how many times I said, no, but what is it really made of?
It looks too good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it does. It's good.
They're pretty cute. I can't reveal them yet because they're gifts and stuff. But after Christmas, I'll be posting them everywhere. But they're really cute, though.
They are pretty good. So you've made guitars, and I've seen the violins. Didn't you make a piano as well?
I did make a piano, yeah.
Saw the picture. It looked freaking amazing.
I accidentally used glow-in-the-dark Fimo polymer clay without realising. I just thought it was white. So one night I'd left the piano on the crafting mat, and I came in and the light was off and it was glowing in the dark. And I was like, oh great, I've created a miniature haunted piano.
Well, the thing is, in the middle of the night, if you did want to reach for your tiny piano, then it's easier to find.
Yeah, I'm going to put a little music box.
Do you know what? Actually, you just give me an idea.
What's that?
I'm not going to do anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah, another one of my... Ooh.
Is it an app?
No, it's not an app. Why don't they glow-in-the-dark plectrums?
Yeah, no, that would be a good idea.
Would be a genius. I've lose fucking loads of plectrums all the time.
You know...
Or ones that were magnetic. Or
maybe a bit.
Well, maybe not with steel strings, but basically some way of getting them out once they're falling inside your guitar would be helpful.
Yeah.
But at the very least... glow in the dark one, so you drop them on the floor and then you can see them on the stage. Yeah.
The worst thing is when you play a slightly older venue and they have that interesting carpet.
Yeah.
And
the one that you can't see. If you stare at it too long, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's like one of those mind puzzles, those eye trick things where if you look at it long enough, it becomes a... What's it in... is it Mole Rats? It's like...
Yeah, the magic eye picture.
It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. That one.
So I was talking to someone about that exact scene in Mole Rats the other day.
Were you?
Yeah, because I think we discussed it in one of our other podcasts. The fact that I can't see out one of my eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think we were laughing at the squinty-eyed guy, which is very hypocritical because I can't see either.
You were like, ha 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 ha. Wait.
But yeah, I wasn't born like it. I had an accident when I was like 15 and I got hit in the eye and lost the sight in it. But that was like the year before all those magic eye pictures came out.
Oh god.
So I've never seen a magic eye picture. But that did make me laugh in that Mallrats because he's like staring at the whole film trying to see it.
You know what? The Easter Bunny isn't real. That guy.
Yeah.
It's just a guy in a suit. It's so harsh. That kid's like 7. And she calls him stupid head or something, doesn't she? She's like, a schooner is a sailboat, stupid head. And he just loses it.
But like, everyone keeps walking up to that picture and seeing it straight away.
That's literally like so relatable though.
It's like, oh, it's a boat.
Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that nice?
I did love those films.
I've got them on video.
They're brilliant. My good friend I was speaking to the other day, she hadn't seen any of them. I was like, you have to see. Like, also growing up, like one of my mates who was in my first band, it so reminds me of Jay. Like he like mannerisms. I mean, he probably doesn't just hang outside the 7-Eleven or whatever
Yeah, all the time
with his fat friend. But he's so much like Jay. It's brilliant. Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is a great film.
Oh my god, yeah. Our band do impressions of that quite often. Like, a lot. You know, the especially the Sean William Scott scene when they're in basically the Scooby-Doo van, aren't they? Like, that part.
So, it is nearly Christmas. You done any Christmas gig?
I've done a few Christmas gigs, yeah. I've done a few Christmas parties. And they've all been stressful. I mean, they've been really enjoyable and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I definitely haven't been put out of my way or anything. And been stressed out of
you've
my
been travelling
mind.
up to London, haven't you? That's always a ball ache.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah, that's the thing. If they weren't in London, I feel I would have had a better time because I would have been able to get home a lot easier and got there a lot easier.
Yeah.
But, like, I had to pay congestion charge for one on Thursday. It was, like, £22 for my car and I was just nearly died. I was like...
Is it going rate for a car?
It depends. My car's really old, though.
Oh, so it's based on emissions.
So it's like twice the...
I imagine you were driving that big, like, Coca-Cola Christmas lorry.
Yeah, well, that's probably less. It's probably...
and more festive.
Yeah, far more
I love
festive.
your car, but...
Yeah, if I just put some fairy lights on it, because, I mean, it's the right colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just needs, maybe a bit of...
It's a little bit
tinsel.
smaller.
Yeah, a tiny bit. I could whack a 6-pack of Coca-Cola in the back and...
Sorry, guys, this year's on a budget.
Like, can you imagine just... I'm sorry, we're all out. Like, I don't know. I did see the Coca-Cola truck once, so by complete and utter fluke, we went into London for Christmas shopping and going around the markets and everything, you know, trying to be festive and not grumpy and all that, and stumbled upon it, and actually, it was pretty magical. I was like, oh, wow.
I think I would lose my shit if I saw that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like, it's properly lit up. It's insane. It's so, like, you're in awe of it when you see it. You think, oh, it's just a truck. But then you see it and you're like, oh, wow, look at that. It's pretty cool.
Good. Like, I don't want to ruin it for any... I mean, I'm pretty sure we haven't got any kids listening. But, you know, if I was to go to Lapland and meet Santa, even though I know the reality,
Yeah.
I think I would still be... I think I'd still pee my pants a little bit.
Yeah, I do, yeah. We were supposed to go to Lapland for Christmas time. In fact, maybe we should. That would be really good. And then see some reindeer and before
Maybe
they
you
eat
should.
them and stuff, you know.
Before they what?
Eat them.
Eat the reindeer?
Yeah.
I don't think Santa eats the reindeer.
No, but it's the delicacy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think just there's a lot of them. There's not a lot of sheep, is there? That's the thing about Lapland.
More reindeer than...
Yeah, there's not a lot of bacon. You know, bacon's probably a premium.
Probably, yeah.
I would have, you know, Would have thought.
I don't know. I don't really know much about the agricultural.
No, but I don't, mate. No, neither do I, to be fair. That's a...
All I know is that, reindeer are sort of, they're not as special over there as they are.
They're also a
over
lot
here.
easier to catch after an all-night flight. Because they're knackered.
They're tired.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what that has been really, really bothering me? People selling reindeer food.
Yeah, saw your post on that, and I do agree.
Glitter in it and all sorts of stuff. And the thing is as well, I think my cousin's girl, she said, they've been at the schools, they've been telling kids that, the reindeer food helps the reindeers see in the dark. I'm like, no, that's what Rudolph is for. That's why his nose glows so bright, so he can guide the sleigh. That's how they can see at night. I mean, it says it in the song. It's pretty, all of a sudden, like, of the past, 2 or 3 years, all of a sudden the reindeer can't see anymore because Rudolph's retired or something, and I wasn't aware of that. And now they've been, like, giving reindeer this, they've been, like, literally sprinkling glitter outside in their gardens. Like, one, they land on the roof, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't land in the garden. I mean, I don't know what your parents are telling you, but it's wrong. All right, everything about it is wrong. There's a song that even says about reindeer landing on the rooftop. Click, click, click. Down with the chimney with old Saint Nick. I mean,
yeah, it's true. Factually, they do land on the rooftop. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can't be going down into people's tiny little gardens and trying to like take off from there. They need a
elevated launch platform.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's science.
Also, by the time they arrive, some other animal's probably eaten that.
Yeah, and then died because of the ingest of glitter.
Yeah.
Which is just wonderful.
Well, it would be it's a magical way to go.
Yeah.
Throwing up glitter.
Yeah.
I think there's moles on Christmas morning who've chomped all that food. Oh my God, I can see! Just before they have a little tiny heart attack from all the glitter clogging up their arteries. So
blocking all of their digestive systems and everything, and yeah.
I think glitter should be banned anyway.
Oh,
as a
awful,
parent,
isn't it?
Glitter should be banned. I used to work for a toy company and used to have to handle lots of girls' toys, and I'd be covered in glitter for days.
Yeah, it doesn't come off, does it?
No, my wife had one of those bath bombs, with the glitter in it.
Oh, why?
They're banned from our house because even about 4 or 5 baths later, there's still a lot of glitter. I was sitting at work and people go, "Are you wearing glitter?"
You were wearing it.
Probably, yes.
Oh, yeah, inadvertently. Not by choice, apparently, but...
I don't even know what it's made out of.
Plastic.
Is it plastic?
Plastic and glass.
That's great for the environment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's what's called food-grade glitter, which is still essentially plastic, but it's not as abrasive, so you can technically eat it, but you don't digest it. It doesn't dissolve or anything. You still essentially pass it as it went in. So, yeah. I mean, why would you want that?
It just accessorises your trip to the bathroom, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Which, unless you're going to show anyone,
yeah, I mean,
pointless.
What's the point? What is the point? I don't know. I can't stand it. It's so frustrating. There was somebody we knew, and she wore glitter as a daily thing, but I went in her car one time and I had glitter on me for weeks just from sitting in a car, and I swear it was because her glitter was just everywhere anyway, but also where she wound the window down, the wind blew some glitter off of her. So much glitter.
Freaking made of glitter.
Literally, she used to I swear it was thick laden glitter on her eyes and everywhere.
Sounds like a Mighty Boosh character.
Oh, it was awful. It was just
Gloria Glitter.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It was just, I don't know. I remember just being near her and then being like, "Oh, there's glitter on my arm," and I just couldn't handle it. It's get off. But that's the thing. You think you've got it.
Driving down the road with the window open, she's disappearing slowly.
Yeah,
she's blowing
slowly blowing away, like a pile of sand in a sandstorm. Just moving to another location, she settles on the back seat somehow. Wait, who's driving the car? I have no idea. I don't know. Really weird.
Oh, okay. So glitter's out.
Yeah.
Did you play any Christmas songs at your gigs? Have you
Yeah.
like managed to resist, or do you feel like you have to?
Yeah, I've done like three Christmas songs. Like
Yeah.
that's about as much. But there was announced at a gig, oh, we're going to do a Christmas song now, and this young lad who was obviously the apprentice of The Office went mad for it. Yes, Christmas, like that, and he was like running around the dance floor. I'm like, holy, all right.
That's because it's the first week of Christmas, right? Do that gig in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah,
You will
people
not
be
get the same reaction.
So over it, yeah.
I've got 3. I try and resist learning Christmas songs, but over the years I've managed to add like 3 or 4. But they are the most depressing ones.
God.
Like to the point where I'm playing a Christmas show next week, and I put forward my songs, and they told me no, you can't play them. They're too miserable.
What are they?
Well, It'll Be Lonely This Christmas. It's a great song.
Yeah, really upbeat and yeah.
Last Christmas.
Yeah.
And at that point, they were like, "Okay, stop. Have you got anything
Blue
upbeat?"
Christmas.
Yeah, but I like those ones. They're all right. So anyway, I've been roped into doing Michael Bublé next week.
Yeah, I know, that's exciting.
It's not exciting. It's
Yeah, it
going to
is.
be a car crash.
It'll be fine.
Well, it will be fine in so much that it's a very small crowd and no one's going to hear about it. So it will be fine.
I'm doing a Christmas gig for the oldies next week. It's like, pardon me, so their Christmas dinner. We're literally talking people who are sort of in their 80s upwards. So I was torn. I was like, shall I do some really, really traditional Christmas songs? Because the ones that I have are stuff like Last Christmas and what else have I got?
God, don't play him Last Christmas. Given it could be. Don't really cheer him up.
Oh my god.
What is she singing about? She said something about this is your last Christmas, dear. Is it?
Thanks, pay me, bye. Yeah, I know. I don't know if that one's going to go down.
Possibly not.
But I've added some really, really, really traditional ones, like Silent Night, and even really, really traditional, like Oh Come All Ye Faithful. Because I thought they'd probably sing along to that.
Yeah.
Because if I do something a little bit too modern and a little bit too zazzy, they might freak out. It's difficult. Like,
You're
I don't
going to play
want
the darkness then.
Yeah, imagine. Sing it like him as well. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I thought Slade might even be a bit too much for them.
Yeah, maybe. Possibly.
So
That's a bit mod for them.
Yeah, I've stuck with the Brenda Lee one. And,
I love Brenda Lee.
The
I really love Brenda Lee. So we've got this vinyl at home that it was my nan's, and she always used to play Brenda Lee at Christmas. For Christmas, I think Brenda Lee is as iconic as Michael Bublé. She's got such a Christmassy voice.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, I like Brenda Lee. Definitely got time for that. Actually, I think they will know that one.
I think they will.
Yeah, and I've done some of there's like Dean Martin ones as well. But they were suggesting the committee people. They were suggesting stuff like Bing Crosby, and I was like, yeah, but you do realise that I'm female, right? And some things are just not quite possible. Like, there's only so much I can actually sing. Like,
yeah, I mean, you're going to have to change the key pretty drastically.
Yeah, hugely.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, yeah. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that much work for a tiny little gig like that. I mean, if I was getting paid a lot of money, then I would consider it. But I was like, I would just sing Jingle Bells 5 times. Be all right.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't remember. Get away with
That's it, isn't it? It was lovely. I just can't remember anything that happened.
Are there any Christmas songs you hate? Like, I mean, everyone's got some, right? I tell you what, what's your best and your worst?
Right, so my favourite one is Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Tune.
Yeah, I like that
The
one.
Brenda Lee version.
Yeah. Yes. I like that one. I also really like Let It Snow as well.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
It's kind of a mixture between upbeat but not cheesy upbeat. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One that I hate is, like, the one I hate the most. I'm really sorry anyone who loves this song. Is the one that's like, oh, it's all of the 80s people.
Band-Aid?
That's the one. Is it the one? Do they know it's Christmas? I hate that. hate that song. And the other one that I hate as well is the one that's
the worst. That is annoying because it's been overplayed and it's just But what's been more annoying is that's been redone about 5 times.
Yeah, and no version is better than the original terrible version.
It's when you get to the 3rd, 4th remake with all the pop stars now that you don't look at the video and like I have no idea who any of these people are.
Who any of you are? Are you even famous? Like.
By the time the video comes out, they're not.
No, well, that's it. They're all X Factor rejects, aren't they? The other one that I don't really like very much is the da 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 Merry Christmas da 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 da.
Oh yeah,
da 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 da. That one, because I don't know the words, and I'm just like, what's going on in this song?
I think my worst one, the one I really really can't stand, is the Pogues. And it goes down as most people's favourite Christmas song.
You know, a lot of people don't really like that, though.
God, I can't stand it.
A lot of people don't. Last night at Rachel's gig, some guy who he got stitched up by his friends. And they're like, I want to sing Fairy Tale New York. And, you know, she sort of allowed him to come up.
It's quite hard to sing.
Oh, God. He ended up just... Rachel's like there trying her best, you know. It goes like this, like trying to sing in his ear, and he's just... It doesn't help that he's about a foot taller than Rachel anyway, so he's sort of crouched down over her microphone. It looks like Little and Large, and she's just trying her hardest, and he doesn't even know the song at all, and he just goes, like that. And then she's like, okay, let's just go to the chorus. Let's go to the chorus. He didn't know the chorus. And she was like, oh, right, we're going to end it. Oh, well done. It was so awkward. I was like, oh, God. I think that's the thing. A lot of people only claim that they really like that song, but they only know, like, one part of it.
Yeah.
They don't know...
the first line.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve, babe.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. But it's Shane McGowan. That's his name, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean, to be fair, he's made a fortune out of that song.
Oh, yeah, must have done. Every year getting the royalties.
Yeah. I want to say Kirsty McCall's dead, but have I just killed her off?
She definitely did pass away. And it was by an accident.
Trying to turn that song off, probably.
Yeah, probably. Can you imagine? Just had enough. Drove off the end of it. She's the one who sung that Elvis Chip Shop song that I was trying to explain about.
Oh, yeah.
No one knew what I was chatting about. I have a feeling it was a car accident or she drowned. Let me just see.
That's
it was
cheery, anyway.
Really, really tragic.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Woohoo! Don't worry, guys. She's dead. Oh, here we go. She was hit by a speedboat.
Hit by a speedboat?
Yeah, diving holiday in Mexico.
Ooh,
yeah, so I told you it was an accident. I knew it was something to do with
strange way to go.
A vehicle or something. Yeah, I know. It's pretty weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
It's not a very Christmassy way to go, is it?
No, I mean, choking on some tinsel or...
Yeah, hit by a sled or something.
Yeah.
Swallowing glitter, for example.
Swallowing glitter.
would be better.
Mm. Would it be better?
Wouldn't be better, no.
I mean...
probably not better. Probably the wrong choice of words.
If I was going to choose a way to go. Glitter or speedboat? Mm.
Yeah. Are those my only 2 choices again? Yes, unfortunately they are.
I'd choose the speedboat. At least it'd be quick and over and done with. Whereas I feel like if it was glitter-induced death, it might be long and painful and...
Yeah, I feel like that would be a very painful way to go.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. So stop buying reindeer food with glitter in it, people.
Yes.
Think of Kirsty McCall.
R.I.P. Before another cheery note that we probably cut out, where do you stand on this whole "baby it's cold outside" debate? Have you heard about this?
No.
Have you not? Okay,
no.
So there's loads of calls at the moment for people that people shouldn't be playing, radio stations shouldn't be playing "Baby It's Cold Outside" because obviously in today's Me Too #MeToo environment, it's I mean the song's a little bit rapey. Let's be honest.
I suppose it's... Yeah, I suppose so.
As a female, does it offend you?
Not really, no. I mean, I've never listened to it and been like, oh, no. I've just sung along to it and not really cared, to be honest.
I mean, I'm happy to ban it because it's a bit of an annoying song.
Yeah, I'm indifferent, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, some people, sorry, but they're getting their knickers in a twist over really the wrong things.
Yeah, I'm a bit on the fence about it because, you know, by saying, oh, I've got no problem with it, I don't want to belittle any of the good work
No,
the Me Too stuff does. But at the same time, you can't just ban stuff because... You know, it's slightly seen in the light of day now as offensive. I mean, I was listening to the bloody John Lennon one earlier.
Yeah.
And that says, for the whites and the blacks and the red and the yellow people.
Wow.
I'm more offended with that. I mean, no one's banning that.
No, well, no.
Do you know what I mean? It's like Bruce Springsteen, I think, is it Born in the USA? He talks about the yellow folk.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't listen to...
So you've got to have, like, for me, you've either got to ban everything that's now seemed offensive.
Yeah,
or just go, well, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
As long as you don't go around doing it now.
Well, that's the thing. You're supposed to learn from these things, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not supposed to just... You can't just erase things from history because... now it's deemed unpopular or...
Learn from it. Maybe
it's...
don't go to a ski lodge with Tom Jones in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly, and not be able to get home. I always just took that song as, like, tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah,
thing.
I think it's playful.
Yeah, because it's not like he's saying, well, I'm going to lock the door and you're not going to go anywhere, is it? I mean, that would be really rapey. All he's saying is he's saying... It's cold outside. Are you sure you don't want to stay? Come on, it's cold outside.
She's like, what's that in my drink? That's the... But I think that, yeah. But to me, I always read it that she was being just as flirty as he was in that song.
Yeah,
maybe I misheard it.
No, well, that's what I thought as well. I thought it was like a playful thing.
Yeah.
She was like teasing him, like, oh, but I really can't stay. Like,
yeah,
because
exactly.
if you really wanted to get out there, you'd be like, no, I'm going home. Let me out now. I'm calling the police. Don't open that door. Oh, you just threw away the key, did you? Right, well, it wouldn't be playful. It would get aggressive and it would escalate really quickly.
Maybe there was another verse that was cut out.
Yeah. That was not allowed on radio. Because it doesn't actually resolve.
No.
It doesn't actually tell you what happened. It just ends on baby it's cold outside and that's it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
Also, Fairytale New York says the word slut and faggot in it.
It does.
So, I think if we're going to start ban stuff, people are going to lose a lot of their favourite songs.
Yeah, they will, yeah. Or it's like a lot of people just don't really listen to the lyrics until... people don't like putting meaning to songs and lyrics until... They've got an agenda to do so.
Exactly.
I feel like sometimes it's just like, oh, well, what about that song that was, it goes, only 16, only 16.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's
like,
a lot
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's fine not to, maybe don't perform it now, or don't cover it now, but...
Yeah, it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't seen as, anything. It was just like, oh, yeah. Sweet.
I listened to a really dodgy song the other day. It was like a country song, and it was something about it was called Little Sister or something like that. And it was, don't make the same mistake your big sister did. She said no, or she ran off.
Oh my God.
Now I'm going to try it on with the little sister. I was like, oh, that is a bit weird.
That is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was like one of the Everly Brothers songs. It's called Poor Jenny. And it's about him, like, the character's gone out to this party with this girl called Jenny, and then it gets in a fight, and she gets punched in the face and knocked out, and he runs away and leaves her there, doesn't go to help her or anything, and then she gets caught up in all the mess, and she gets arrested, and he's like, oh, whoops. Like, doesn't even, like, stand up for her or anything. It's just like... Wow. And that's the song. It's called... I'm sure it's called Poor Jenny or Jenny or something like that. Everly Brothers. That's dodgy. Like...
Yeah, that is weird.
But it's, like, really chirpy and upbeat.
I think sometimes if you sing stuff in a chirpy way, people don't really get it.
Yeah, it's like, her daddy wants to take me out of town on a rail. Do-do-do-do. It's like probably like, oh, I think
it's the equivalent of saying something horrendous and then going, it's just banter.
Just calm down. It's all right.
Pants, isn't it?
Pants.
I think that's the 1940s equivalent.
Yeah.
Say it
let
in
her
a
get-
joyful way.
Yeah. It's like we let her get punched in the face and then you let her get arrested. I mean, what the hell? You took her to an illegal rave, essentially. And it got busted by the police, and now you're just like, oh, nothing doing me.
So I think we put everyone in a very Christmassy mood there.
Yeah. Welcome to the Christmas spirit.
Should we play some deleted bits?
Yeah, man. That was the cat sneezing.
It was the cat sneezing. So yeah, enjoy it. These are pretty much all from Alex's episode, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And we will be back in the new year with season 2.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
Hello? Oh no, it's a good start.
I thought he was about to break out into Adele, like, hello,
Yeah.
it's me.
But I think of Lionel Richie more than that.
Oh yeah,
When I
that's
see
true.
that,
So is it what you're looking
have you
for?
seen the mashup?
Yeah.
Oh, there's when it first came out, immediately there was like a mashup video of like them talking on the phone to each other.
Oh, just go,
Yeah.
literally just say hello, hello, hello. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
It's brilliant.
Cool.
And then people tend to listen more. But
Yeah.
like the songs that I listen to are completely like they have like not really any deep meaning at all. Like for example, like I thought of some earlier and I was like, yeah, they're really good songs to me. Like the song called Hair by Graham Central Station, which is Larry Graham, who was the bass player for is it Sly and Family Stone? Is it?
It vaguely rings a bell, but I'm gonna very quickly get into territory. I'm gonna get caught out. So I'm just gonna go, no, I don't know what you're on about.
I won't fact check that, but yeah. So Larry Graham's a bass player anyway, but so he's got several other projects that he did anyway, and yeah, he's got a song called Hair, and it is literally about having long hair as an Afro-Caribbean man, and then another song that's called Man Funk by a band called Guts. It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's like It's about like being like a sexy man and like attracting women and being like, yeah, you can sort of smell my man funk, can't you? That's what it's basically about. And it's like, but it's hilarious. And he's like, one of the lyrics is something like Sex Panther on the chase. And my chest hair will entice you. That's one of the lyrics.
Do you think that he wrote that like based on like a failed dating profile that they made? Like, well, you know what, this failed, but I'm gonna write a song about it. Everyone will love that.
I think if you call yourself a Sex Panther, I think that's
Yeah, that's it.
it's a warning sign
Game
for everyone
over.
else there.
I don't know.
Means you're not.
And I'd like to like, I
Yeah,
really
you
admire that.
You got to deliver.
But I'd
after
also
that.
like to meet these people that like was enticed by chest hair. It's just interesting. Like I've never just thought to myself one day, I know what really would entice someone. Like I find that so strange.
It depends what kind of man you're going
I can
for,
imagine
I think.
people like some people like chest hair, some people won't like chest hair. But
Yeah,
like,
but, like, who's enticed
Yeah, it's, I know.
That's what I mean.
like just sort of like ooh, like getting
like,
it out.
Yeah, like
The longer the better.
let me braid it. Like what the hell? Like who? Yeah, like on their like likes and dislikes. Like I'm not.
I think it's the word entice that's
Yeah,
causing
I'm not.
the issue.
Yeah, it massively. Like,
But yeah, it's like
I don't know, I just imagine him like, imagine he's in a club and he's like dancing and he sees this, but anyway, so he's seen this person he's really attracted to and they're like giving him the eye as well, and then he just like slowly like just unbuttons his shirt a little bit, it's like, oh, and they're like, oh, yeah, alright, I don't know, I'm just playing out the scenario.
see, in my head, he's like undoing his shirt and then using his long chesty locks to lasso women.
like Rapunzel.
Let down your chest hair.
Just starts like combing
weird,
it, like
isn't it?
luscious, like.
Like a full-on rug.
Like, yeah, we all like stuff, but you know, lots of men like boobs, but I mean, like, I find two's enough. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the more the better. See that bird over there? She's got 6 of them.
Like a cat.
I knew what would make her so much more hotter. Like if she had 3 boobs. Like what? Eh?
Some lady did get that though, didn't she?
Yeah.
She had plastic surgery and she
Oh.
got a boob
Really?
inserted in the middle, and she's got a bikini specially made to. It looks like It looks like 2 boobs and then a little ball sack in the middle that's got like a bikini on it. Doesn't it? It just looks awful. It doesn't even look like a boob. It just looks like a
There's people
polyp.
who've had. You could go just make up something really random, and I bet you'd be able to find someone who's had it done.
Probably,
Yeah, probably.
Because there's a lot of freaks out there.
People are mad, aren't they? They literally are. They're just like, I know. That'd be a great idea. Why don't I cut my ear in half and make myself look like an elf? Or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
People have those. Oh, did you see those? That I'm kind of making this up now because I can't remember if it's a man or a lady, but I think it was a guy made himself look like a cat. Had loads of plastic surgery
yeah,
to make
yeah,
himself look like a cat.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. There was, what's her name? Wolf.
You'd be properly gutted if you went for the audition for Cats the Musical, having had all that done.
And they're like, no, sorry.
Sorry, you're just not what we're looking for. I'm
Yeah.
afraid you just...
The audition was for the dog role.
Can you imagine if you got the dog role?
I've just spent thousands of pounds like this. So you know that I came in here last week and I was asking for like Felix, yeah. I now need like pedigree, please.
People are strange though. There's like a guy who looks like a lizard, isn't there? And he's got like tattoos.
Oh yeah, I've
of
seen that.
scales, isn't he, on his face and whatever.
Which is fine. Like,
Oh
if
yeah.
you're happy with it, you just got to... Like, some jobs are just going to be off the table, aren't they?
You just have to work from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just turn your video off, please, and just go on conference call? Okay.
Messing with yourself is a bit weird, isn't it? When it comes to like that extreme.
What I always think when I see someone like that is they weren't in a relationship when they had that done. So when you're going out with someone, there's always that little sounding board. Like when I was like 17, I was like adamant that I was going to dye my hair blonde. So like, right, I want blonde hair,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like I grow my hair long at that stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like long hair, and I was like, I want long blonde hair,
Yeah.
kind of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Not like
I knew
Barbie
it was
or whatever.
coming. I knew it was coming.
And I was like, I want long hair. And my girlfriend at the time was like, you're not getting long hair. You look like you're not getting blonde hair. You look like a twat.
Yeah.
And then we split up.
Yeah.
Well, she cheated on me. It's fine. I'm over it. But as soon as we split up, I was like, right, I'm getting blonde hair. Like, you can't stop me, and you can't say no.
Yeah.
I went and did it, and I'm an absolute twat. It looked horrendous.
Do you think that's like Lizard Man? Like Lizard Man's like, well, I'll show you.
Yeah, like,
and then it's
I
like,
think you need someone in a
down.
relationship to like just go, just hold on a minute.
Maybe not the
Rein it
best
in.
idea.
Yeah, because if I get like, I very rarely lose my shit. But when if I lose it, I completely lose it, and I start to get a little bit like can't see where the appropriate line is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like my wife's very good at going, yeah, just don't have a think about that. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You can do whatever you want. Just have a think about that before you do it.
Yeah.
And then like 10 minutes later, go, yeah, that would be probably arrested if I did that. Probably.
Yeah,
won't
like
do
I'm
that.
not going to dye my chest hair pink anymore, guys. It's not enticing. I've had a think. I'm okay.
But I always think about it when I see someone like that. Just think someone could have had a little.
I think I'd be a
work,
nightmare
like,
though. Like if
like
I actually
lizards,
had.
have a lizard tattoo. Like don't necessarily go for the full
See,
face.
I think
thing.
I'd be like, if someone was
You
like,
encourage it.
don't do it, like don't, I'd be like, no,
Tell me what to do.
sorry, your opinion is void. Like this is me, and I appreciate your feedback, but no. And then I'll come back and then I'll be like, so, how do I live with this now?
I'm pretty stubborn with stuff like that though. If I've
Yeah.
said I'm doing it,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Even if I'm hating it or I know it's really bad.
Yeah.
And, like,
I
I'm
will
gonna
learn
plow
to
on
love
till
it,
the-
like- or I'll deal with it.
You're like, this is such a terrible idea, but we're still gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brexit.
Let's do this.
Just keep going.
Just get it
keep
done.
going.
Just get it. Like, yeah, no, I don't know. I change my mind quite often, so I have to really, really think about stuff really, really long and hard. I've died, like, on a whim. I'll be like, oh, I really want to, like, I don't know, I'm going to just cut all my hair off, or oh, I think I might just go and get a new piercing, or, oh, I might do this. And then I think about it and I'm like, actually, it's going to cost you this much to do it. It's probably going to go wrong. It's probably going to get infected. You'll probably hate it afterwards. You won't have time to deal with it. And just don't do it. Like, you don't really have the funds for this anyway. Just chill out. And then, like, a couple of days later, I'll be like, yeah, no, I don't want that. I just was obviously...
Just talk yourself out of it,
I was just, like, having a moment. But, like, I mean, it's I'm glad, like, really genuinely am glad that I don't have any tattoos or anything like that. I remember when I was, like, 16, I wouldn't have been able to handle it anyway. I would have passed out and thrown up all over someone. But I remember when I was like, yeah, I want this massive tattoo on my leg, and I want this, and I've, like, looked back at, like, you know, scribblings that I've drawn, and I was like, why would I want that on my leg? That's horrible.
That's like really like that. It reminds me like I like I had an ex and he was like, I'm gonna get a tattoo, like blah, blah, and I was like, yeah, great, like whatever. And then it was like, okay, I've got one, and then got the bug, like I'm now gonna have like my whole leg tattooed, and like showed me what he wanted, and it was horrendous. And I did this, I was like, no, like think about it, like probably not the like great at being the sounding board, but if someone did that to me I'd be like, shut up. I was like, no, you know, like have a think. And it was just really ugly. Like this thing was just like, it was like this like weird like devil mask thing, and it just looked really bad. Anyway, I was like, you know, have a think, maybe like put it off or whatever. Anyway, we broke up, and then lo and behold, within a couple of months, the whole leg with this like awful thing. And you know when you're just like, lol,
Yeah.
have fun.
That's not my problem
yeah,
anymore.
Not my problem. I have to look at that. Like, see ya. I was just like, oh dear. So sometimes I quite like it. Like, if I like to like egg someone on, if I'm like, yeah, great. Or if I'm like, no, because I know that it's going to egg them on to do it, and I know it's going to be a terrible idea. Sometimes I'm like, no, don't do it. But secretly like, please do. And I can laugh about it. So horrible.
That's human nature, though, I reckon.
Yeah, there's definitely there's a group, isn't there? Like I think it's on Tumblr actually. Bad tattoos. It's
Oh
called.
no.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna
Have
have to
you
look
seen
at
it when
that.
it, like people look at the portraits of their kids or whatever?
Oh yes.
God,
I've seen
awful.
the
And then they Photoshop the picture of the tattoo of the child onto the the child, and they're like, like hugging this baby with this dog ugly face.
No.
Like,
I really love the ones that like get like Chinese like symbols and stuff for like words, and it's like, this means hope, and it's like actually means rice.
Yeah. Yeah.
egg fried rice.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done.
That's a number 42. That.
It's weird though, isn't it? Because like when you've got a baby, like it's quite nice to have their face on you. But then like if I think about like now, if my dad had a picture of me on him now, like you know, like I'm in my late 30s, he's in his 70s.
Like Steve-O, like a whole portrait on
It's
his
a bit
back.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Just a
weird.
bit.
Yeah.
Just take a photo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought we were going to do like a really serious photo shoot. Just be like, yeah, just sit there, do this, da da. And then we were in a phone box, all of us, all four of us.
Nice classic.
Like as like literally, it was just like, get your hand off my bum. I told you 3 times. Random stranger. No.
Should let him finish his phone call before we all piled in.
Yeah, once it's
be
an
fair.
accident, by the 3rd time, that was on purpose.
Not necessarily his fault. He was just trying to push him back out.
Yeah. Oh, Barry.
He'd walk 5 miles to make that phone call.
I don't, honestly.
To be honest, there's no
always-
phones in him anymore. They're always like defibrillators.
They were actually
He was
phones
probably in there
Marlow.
having a like heart attack. You
just
guys
interrupted.
piled in.
Get
Come
out
on,
of the
out you get.
way.
It's actually a crime scene. You've just got evidence of his death. Like, poor guy in the background pointing to the defibrillator, like, please help me. And just posing with him, arm round him, like, this is amazing.
Yeah, can you imagine? Get him in the photo! Way! Like, arms around him. Oh, you've got a bit of funny colour. Be alright, mate.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It wasn't quite that bad. It was a little bit more classy than that. I say that. I fell over. It was all good. It was all good. I was actually,
There's a theme with you two.
We keep
Falling
falling
over.
over.
I sent you the one where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
falling over, didn't I? Yeah.
It does look good.
It's going on the website.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Love it.
You're like on the way down, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm literally on the way down. They were like, yeah, just full on fall. I was like, I could literally break a leg. I was like, I would, but I do have a lot of gigs to do, and I don't really have time.
Yeah, I fell off a skateboard for the first time in like 25 years today.
Today?
Yeah, today. It freaking hurts. My hand, look, it's all... Well, it's not quite. You can't really see me. In fact, you can't see me.
There. He wants sympathy,
Beneath
guys.
the skin,
That's what
it
he
really
wants.
hurts.
Hashtag pray for Simon. That's a really bad way to get followers, dude. Like, there is nothing there.
That's like those people who tag themselves in hospital on Facebook. And they're like, so worried. And you're like, well, what's the matter? And they're like...
Inbox me.
Yeah. And you're just like...
Can't talk, DM me.
Are you dying or are you... Why? Well, you're clearly alive enough to tag yourself at Wexham Park on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always like, no, I just had a urine infection, didn't I? Yeah, well, cheers, thanks. Now we all thought you were dying.
Yeah. Oh no, I just drove past and it said, should I tag myself into somewhere like close by? Like, for God's sake.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
I'll do a clickbait.
It does annoy me that when they just put like a really like spurious message, like I can't think of one off the top of my head. But yeah, you're just designed to get people to go, "What's up, babe?"
Yeah. Inbox me, babe.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it.
Yeah.
PM me.
Yeah. I love that one, like where it's like, I can talk but just not on here. So why are you broadcasting it on here then?
You
like,
started it.
Yeah, don't have a go at me. I was just curious or nosy, but you know, let's go with I wanted to help. I'm just being nosy.
Blatantly nosy.
Like, I haven't spoken to you for 25 years, but what's up?
What's happening? Did you die?
Yeah, I was in a phone box trying to get help.
I think I was having a heart attack.
It's like, yeah, this is why I prefer my old dials and things, and like even doing the
It's like people who hang on to the old Nokia phones.
Oh, but I've still got one of them.
Yeah, really like amazed that mine lasts for about 3 weeks without charging it.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
had to,
because you can't do anything on it.
Can't do anything.
You can play Snake. Just saying.
You can play Snake, which is an epic game.
I do remember I had a Nokia. Was it the 3330, the smaller one? So the 3310 was the long one, wasn't it, with the aerial?
Yeah.
And then they did that shorter, like one. They redid it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Nokia, they resent it out or whatever. But I
It's
remember.
like 3210, I think, or something.
I think that's the long one.
Oh, was that the long one? I thought it was the smaller one.
I'm not sure. One of the anyway, the little one, whatever it was, that one. I had one for ages, and I remember somebody I knew had, and all singing, all dancing. Yeah, on my phone takes photos. I'm like, who needs that? I've still got this, and they were like, yeah, well, what can you do on that? I was like, call people for like 3 hours and still have 100% battery. That's what. and funnily enough, what happened was their phone broke, and they were like, "Can I borrow your phone?" Let me think about that. Why are you just naysaying my phone?
Yeah.
Like, a few weeks ago, and all of a sudden, my phone can do no wrong. I see. They kept it. They never gave it back.
Oh no.
Rude.
That is rude.
That is rude.
Isn't it?
I loved them phones. I had them as like my festival phone because I knew like it
would
wouldn't
last.
matter, like, and it would last. And I remember, like, I don't even know why, but I'd had to set an alarm. I have no idea why.
At
But
a
a festival, ridiculous. And, or it was ringing, but I want to say that I set an alarm. I have no idea why now, like thinking about it. But the ringtone was like so tinny that I heard it for like 3 weeks after the festival. It was just ringing in my ears for weeks. Like I could hear it going off, and then I'd be like, "The phone's going off. The phone's going off." Like, what? And they're like, "No, like the phone's off. Like, what's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I can still hear this damn
That's
like
actually
ringtone."
like a proper thing that
Yeah.
happens to people, isn't it? That you
Tinnitus, isn't it?
No, it's like a psychological thing that you think your phone's ringing, and you can actually hear the
Okay.
ringtone of it.
This thing, oh my god, it was so
And
late,
then
but it was like tinnitus, like literally it was ringing in my ears, and then like so basically I'm just psycho. That's basically where we've landed with that.
We have come to the conclusion.
Yeah,
No, I
I'm
don't
just
think
psycho.
that you are. I genuinely think that's a thing, and it's also a thing people have had it. It's where you have your phone in your pocket. Most people keep their phones in their pocket or whatever, and then you feel it vibrating. And you think someone's calling you because your phone's vibrating, or
Yeah.
you've got a message, and you think the phone is vibrating, but your leg is just emulating the feeling of your phone vibrating on it. that's apparently a thing
That's
as well.
so strange, isn't it, that happens? Like,
It's weird, isn't it? I think we just need to just separate ourselves from
Stop putting
technology
stuff in
for
your
like
pocket that vibrates.
little.
That's the answer.
Well, yeah, there is that. But yeah, it's a weird thing, isn't it? I think it's a psychological like attachment that we've now got to our phones. I think that's what
It's
it
also
is.
really depressing if you're like on the train and you hear the iPhone like ding of a message, and you get everyone gets their phone
like,
out.
yes,
and
it's me!
there's
No.
always about 4 disappointed people
Yeah.
going.
no, I'm still lonely.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
no
one
one
loves
loves me.
Not me.
What the worst one I hate is when people have the iPhone like ringtone that I use as my alarm. Because like the minute I hear
Oh,
it go
yeah.
off, I'm just like, oh,
The anxiety.
go away. And I'm like, oh, it's someone's. Why would you do that as my alarm, dude? Like, oh, it's horrible.
Mine randomly starts playing iTunes, and it always plays bloody Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
the
so does
A-Team.
mine. So does
Yeah,
mine.
it's the
If I plug
A
it
in
in the
my
car,
phone.
if I plug mine in the car, it comes on every time. So I now cannot, like, I can't hear that song ever.
It's
like,
so annoying. I don't like
just
Ed
comes on all the
Sheeran much
time.
anyway, but like that is like that song. It's so
Just,
annoying.
yeah, it comes
I
on,
hear-
you know
just
what?
like the
It's
first
now-
like 3 bars.
Well, it's become clear why you hate him so much now, because obviously you just get exposed to it a lot
Just
more
way
than
too
I
much.
do.
Yeah.
I unwelcomely hear it about 5 times a week.
Yeah. If I ever plug my phone or do anything in the car, first song that comes
I
on.
was on a conference call in the car the
Oh,
other day,
no.
and it started. I don't even know how I did it. I was on the phone,
It's just
and it started
following
playing
you.
in the background, like, and I was saying to the other people, like, "Sorry, can anyone else hear the music?" They were like, "No,
Can
I can't
anyone
hear
else hear Ed
anything."
Sheeran?
was
I
like-
think that song is coming to haunt me.
Can you not hear the music? They were like, "No, it must be just
I love
me
that
then." But
so
my phone was
much.
doing the conf call and playing iTunes at the same time. I didn't even know it's possible.
Just hates you, man. Just hates you.
That
so
song,
annoying.
that is brilliant. It just starts playing.
Well, what
like,
was really annoying was that I thought, well, when it gets to the end of that song, it's going to play something different. Like, at least I'll get, for the rest of the conf call, something different. I have, like, 3
repeated it,
versions
didn't
of the song. I had, like, the acoustic version, I had the album version, and then I stupidly downloaded the album, the deluxe version of the album, so it played that one as well.
It's like, hey Simon,
It's like,
you're never going to forget me. And when you think you have, I'm coming back a different way as well. And you're like, oh, go away.
so annoying.
Wow.
I hate conference calls as
It's-
well. It's like,
Oh, I was
I
gonna
really want to
say.
get back to this really interesting conference call.
If only. Oh my days.
How many of the podcasts, we've done 7 episodes, right? How many have I slagged off Ed Sheeran? I think it's probably about 5, isn't it?
Most of them.
I think so. I think I gave him a week off. I did give him a week off. Pretty sure I did.
I'm not sure.
That was
you
the week
did.
he didn't hear A-Team in the car. And then he heard it again. And he was like, right, I'm back on
The
it.
week I'd run out of
Yeah.
data on my phone. It wasn't plaguing me.
It's got to the point where, like, my best friend gets in the car and she'll, like, her phone and my phone are hooked up to, like, the Bluetooth and, like... And she's like, oh, I'll use yours, like, you've got all the playlists, it's fine. And even when she does it and it comes on, like, it's now got to the point where she's like, you just hear the start of A-Team and she just goes, oh, and you're like, I'm glad it's not just me, like, I'm so glad. And she loves him, like, die hard, loves him, and will listen to him any time of the day. But that's come on.
My
and
wife's
she's like,
phone does the A-Team as in...
really?
The theme tune.
That's
Rather
amazing.
than the Ed Sheeran song. My
Yeah.
gosh.
Massively better.
That's brilliant.
Wow. I think it's just... It's one of those law of attraction things, isn't it? Like, you keep going on about him, therefore you're attracting him more. Like, I barely ever hear Ed Sheeran songs, ever in my life. Ever.
I'd like to
What,
see
you
this
think my
time next week.
negativity
Like,
towards Ed Sheeran is
It's just-
attracting
yeah,
I'm going
attracting
to
him.
More negative
Yeah,
Ed
definitely.
Sheeran
At
towards
some point I'm
you.
going to end
Yeah.
up married to him.
yeah,
You might do.
Yeah.
I would love that.
You'll end up...
Can the A-Team be your first dance, please?
You'll you'll somehow find yourself in a Borstal or something and he'll be your bunkmate.
I don't mind him as a guy. I think we would probably get on alright if I met him, but jeez, he's got to work hard.
all the
to
time.
get it.
You are
Do you
like
reckon he'd be
that.
singing all the time? Just because he's a singer doesn't mean like he's constantly singing. He probably would though. He's
He
probably
probably
annoying.
would.
Isn't he?
He'd probably be writing something all the time, wouldn't he?
Oh, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it?
Because he...
Constantly following him around the house. Every time you do something, he's writing a song about it.
Yeah, I reckon so. Because if you think, how many albums has he got? And how often does he release albums? Like,
Yeah, that's
do you know what I mean? Like, he took a year off, didn't he, just to write the latest album he had?
I
didn't he?
love the like creativity of like his songwriting as well. It just makes me laugh, like from the mindsets of like creative people. So like you talk about like him going around the house, like anything you do and he'll write about it. Like look at like Galway Girl, like that song off the album is like the best one. How he's described this, like he's met this girl who plays like in an Irish band and then she fell in love with him and all of that, and then like he releases the album and it's pressed, like goes to the press. I met him, like said hello to him, and I'm engaged. Like I never loved him. I never fell in love with him. We spoke for like 10 seconds and he's just made this whole fairy tale up about her. Like she's like, I'm flattered, but never. Like I'm married.
It's ridiculous. The speakers I bought have, so the desk, you obviously you EQ things that you put through the desk, which means that you equalize the sound, so you balance out the frequencies. My speakers have also got EQ settings on them specifically, so when you're using the desk, then what you can do is if you switch over to a DJ or if you switch over to speeches, you press a button on the back of the thing, and on the back of the speaker, it automatically changes all the frequencies ready for speeches, so you don't have to fanny around with any of the
because
desk.
the amount of times I end up having to like quickly turn all the reverb down.
Yeah, exactly. So you just press the button, it does it all for you. If you switch to a laptop for your DJ in between sets, you just press the club AQ button on the back of the thing, and it automatically increases the sort of bass frequencies for the.
Does it have the DJ setting like from the 80s where you speak and it cuts out the song, it deadens the song? You know when you speak and then the song kind of deadens in the background and it comes back again. Does it have that?
It might do.
Or does it make you sound like a proper wedding DJ? Like, does it go that setting on it? Make you cheesy as F.
Yeah, well, I think actually through some of the Roland DJ thingies, what are they called?
Turntables?
The turntables, there is a mic input on the back of them, and I think
that definitely does that sort of.
Does it
I just
drops
my pet
it
hate,
down?
like because you can't get into a song because the DJ. So you get some wedding DJs like every like 10 seconds they're making a quip.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah,
on the floor.
Yeah,
yeah, all that
one for
stuff.
the ladies.
Yeah, always. Yeah. I always say that as well.
Yeah,
even if it's not. Any song, because I think the only people who will dance is mostly women.
Yeah, women are like they're
the instigators, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like the people in like who. Well, you know when you're in like in the trenches and they send the people over first. They're like you always send the women over. Go on. So it's the older ladies.
Yeah.
Normally get up and have a bit of a dance.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, it is.
And then they sort of drag maybe their daughters up.
Yeah.
You might get a few husbands, but it's pretty early for husbands, I think.
Yeah, they tend to wait till there's only about half an hour left.
Yeah.
Unless they're very, very, very
Our husbands
drunk.
will do that kind of walking along the edge of the dance floor and just making the walk into a little bit of a sort of moving their arms a little bit, like a sort of dance walk kind of thing.
On the way to the bar.
But I'm on the way to the bar, or I'm going to the loo, but I'm going to... Yeah.
Dancing to the bar thing, yeah. I know.
There's two types of what I love about weddings. There's two types of blokes. There's the I don't dance is gay, or like I'm looking manly, so I'm just going to stand at the edge, or just sit down. I'm fine. I've got a bit beer, and then you get the completely other one that turns into some like kind of John Travolta type, like the most camp over the top dancing because they're absolutely smashed.
What's his name?
And
John
got their
Bishop.
Shirt off. Yeah.
Have you seen that? His stand-up where he does the Saturday Night Fever, doesn't he? At the end, I think it's Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah. It is. It's amazing.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, it is like that. Oh my God.
I definitely do that on Facebook. I definitely put like comments and then go back to it 2 minutes later and go, no, that's really offensive. I can't.
I had the best one. Like it's like when you teach your like nan how to use Facebook and stuff. Like bless her, like she's getting really good now, and she started using emojis, which is like epic and like hilarious, but like I had to tell my auntie once, like someone in the family on Facebook, like I don't know if their like pet had died or something, like something had happened, like, and she thought she put like, oh, sending my love, like this is really sad, with like a crying face, but she put like a laughing face. And it was like laughing, and I was like, I had to message her privately, like, you might just want to remove it, edit your comment, like do whatever, that's actually like laughing. And she was like, oh, thank you so much for telling me. And then you just saw it like edit to like sad face, and I was like, when in doubt, like literally like, yeah, sending lots of love. Like, can you imagine?
I saw your pet's dead.
Yeah.
I got in a big argument with like these like clearly teenagers. I shouldn't probably friend teenagers on Twitter, like, but it was on a thread or forum or something. I don't even know if I'm friends with them. I'm trying to backtrack now so it sounds less creepy. Okay, let's just say I added a load of teenagers on Facebook.
Digging a hole. People followed you on Twitter, and you just joined in on a conversation.
Yeah, but anyway, somebody was like, my partner's just died, and then someone else chimed in with like a gif of someone crying, like a really hysterical like,
oh no,
and I was like, surely that's not appropriate. Like a GIF is not appropriate.
Like, why?
And then they all started turning on me, like clearly he's showing the support. Like clearly he's like saying, you know, like he's being. And I'm like, no, but it's just the fact that it's a GIF is not appropriate. Like,
yeah,
that's
like
not, like. And I was like, no, completely outnumbered. Apparently that's absolutely appropriate.
Oh no, see, I'd say GIF is just comedy. Like, I would never,
exactly,
because you have to type in a theme. Like, what's he put? Like, hysterical, like, person, like, it's just,
exactly, that's what
you
I
know,
thought.
it's just,
Like,
no, this is not okay.
The one on Facebook, on the Messenger, the GIF thing, like, it's got some auto-send thing going on. Like, so I had it for open...
just giving everyone.
For open bike. I don't know, I'm sure she won't mind me mentioning this, but do you know Martha, who is in Reading? Like,
I think so, yeah.
So, she was supposed to come down and play one of my open mics, and you know I always like text people like beforehand, just checking you're alright to play. Well, she messaged me on the day and said, I'm really sorry, I can't come down tonight, my granddad's been in hospital, he's just died, and for some reason
Oh no.
I accidentally sent back a picture of a beaver playing golf. With nothing else, just that.
That is brilliant.
No, I was like, you can't recall it or anything. I was like, I'm really sorry for the accidental beaver pic. Luckily, she found it really funny, but I was like, fuck it, where did that... I didn't even type anything. How did I get a beaver playing golf?
Luckily, Martha's got a really good sense of humour.
Yeah, she was absolutely fine about it. She was like, you've really cheered me up today, thanks.
You're just like mortified. Like, oh my god, this could have gone so many different ways of wrong, and like, luckily, like...
That's a shame. Here you go.
I'm sorry if you're lost, but did you know there's a beaver that can play golf?
Now you do.
It's really, yeah. I've done a few accidental gifs on Facebook.
I've done the worst one I find is the emojis, the accidental emojis, where you're like, your keyboard's like most recent sent emojis, and you like try and send one, and then you accidentally get like a different one. So instead of like sending someone like, I don't know, if you're like, oh yeah, that's great, or like someone at work, like, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, like smiley face, or like, yeah, cheers for today, like that's epic, and then you've got like love heart eyes, and you're like sending them stuff, or like the eggplant emoji, and you're like, I've never sent this, why have I suddenly sent this to you? Oh no, like, oh now I can't look at them again, like, oh dear.
ASL.
FML.
Oh my god.
ASL. That's hilarious.
Oh, back in the day.
That is so old school, isn't it?
I used to work with this girl, and we were having a conversation about MSN Messenger. She was like, obviously, like, she was a bit younger than me when it came out. She was like 12, and she was like, you could always tell like the creepy ones, because the profile picture on MSN Messenger was always the duck. She's just like, if someone's got the duck,
it's gone, like, that's it.
Blatantly a 50-year-old man. Just keep away from the duck.
Oh no.
God, they used to, right, so AOL used to do that as well. AOL, which is America Online, isn't it? And they used to give away free CDs, didn't they? For your free internet trial, so you get 30 days, and they used to give them up for free outside Dixon's. in a box outside the shop. Free serve, AOL.
Oh yeah, yeah, them.
CompuServe, I think it was called. Something like that. Anyway, and like... So,
Alex is young, she's probably thinking, what the hell's Dixon's?
Yeah.
No, I know what
What's Dixon's? What's Tandy? So, yeah, literally, you just, like, go and pick up this thing and then just, like, dial up.
Oh, that's the dial-up sound is like...
All like that. Get on the internet, someone makes a phone call, it's all dead. Start again.
Oh, that's so annoying when
I
you're
hated
like...
that.
Yeah.
I found the weirdest one, though. Once I was like... it was like, my nan had dial-up, and... it was like just moved over to Wi-Fi, but there was still like crossover, and she had dial-up. And I remember Skype was like a thing, and I was like on a Skype conversation, and she picked up the house phone, and she could hear the Skype conversation, and she was like, "Are you on the phone?" I was like, "No, I'm on the computer, but I'm on Skype." And she was like, "Oh, like the conversation's going through the phone as well," and I'm like, what?
But that would be right though, because you use the phone line to
to dial up. Like it's just so weird. Like because normally you used to get like just a sound or something, or it'd be like dead.
Have a, like shared house at uni. We had like one phone socket, and you'd like be on the phone, and suddenly you hear this.
yeah, and you're like, oh my god, get off the internet.
Always, every time. I miss those days. There was always, I don't know why, but always on AOL. It was always AOL, never any other service provider. They always had really creepy chat rooms, and they used to pop up on the side of your thing, like, oh, there's some chat rooms available, and like, it would be set up by literally like fluffers and groomers. They were literally just looking
for like the people, like
looking for their prey, literally, and like they would just out of the blue message you, and there was no kind of barrier or anything.
Oh, that's
like literally,
scary.
as soon as you logged on, like a freak could literally be like, "So,
ASL."
Are you really expensive now when you're like online shopping and someone pops up with like, "How can I help?"
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, "Go away, devil!"
Already on the defensive.
Yeah,
Piss off, pervert.
Pervy little.
Help yourself.
Go and help yourself.
Go and help yourself.
Yeah, damn straight. I do actually get really like funny now, because like at the time I didn't realise what it was. I'd just be like, "Oh, hello," and they'd be like, "So, what school do you go to?" "I go to Cox Green." Da 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 da. "Oh yeah, how old are you?" "I'm 15. La la la. Like, I really like music." "Oh dear. Well, I've got a record company." "Do you? That's amazing."
That's amazing.
And like, I just literally was like, "You stupid cow." But like, when you're a child, you don't know. You're just like, "What's your name?" And they're like, "Oh, Darren." "How old are you, Darren?" 16. "Oh, cool. What school do you go to?" And then they're just like, "You won't know, it's in Devon."
It closed 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? But like, yeah, I don't know if, like, it must have improved since then, like the safety online. I don't know if it has or not.
I don't know if it has.
It was dodgy as anything bad, isn't it?
I literally go on like 3 websites.
Yeah, no,
I'm like, if I get any spare time, I go like BBC News. I might have a quick look on Amazon. I look on Facebook. Well, I'm done now. I've looked at the entire internet.
Yeah, I'm done.
the whole
That's
internet
it.
is done.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's the thing. I really like.
Like sitting on Google, go, what can I type?
What am I supposed to
I'm going to Google myself.
Yeah.
I have that as well. Like, if I go on a computer on the internet, or like,
Yeah.
I'm like, right, we're on the internet, and then I'm like,
My options are endless. What do I do? What do I do?
well, I'm bored now. What do I need to...
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll check my email, check it, and then I'm like, could have done that on my phone. What else can I do?
I like the days of like...
Oh, I like boats.
I'm going to Google some boats. I like the days of like Google Earth. I'd be like, oh, where in the world can I go today? And I'd like type somewhere random and like Street View, and I'm like, I was sat in the middle of like Asia, like this is fun. Like I'm going to go look at the Great Wall. Yeah.
Where you're like, let's see what's down the road.
Yeah.
And then you like click it down the road. And
That's
just,
a cool
like,
car.
follow it around
Or
a
like
bit.
you see someone, like you see a person, and you're like, oh, if I go down the road, like, am I going to see them? Are they going to be further down the road? Are they going to be like, it's literally such a sheltered childhood. The funniest, like, Google Earth anecdote, like, I remember, like, when it first came out, And it was like, I was in primary school, and then like it was like they were like updating it and like renewing it and like making Street View a thing. And I remember like when I was in secondary school, we went onto Street View, and we were like, like, you can go anywhere in the world. Let's look at where we are. Like, let's go to school and see what's going on. And like there was like one of the guys like, who was like 14 or whatever, like stood outside smoking, and you knew it was him, but his face was blurred, and you're like, and this was the days where you'd sit with your parents like, look, you can go anywhere on Google Earth, and it's like, can you imagine, like, he's just bunking off school at like, because they go around at like 11 or whatever, and like no one's around.
Have been caught out with like affairs and
there's
stuff,
really
like
funny ones. Have you not seen, like, there's,
No.
if you Google it, there's some hilarious, like, some are a bit creepy, but some are like funny as like people getting caught doing all sorts, like it's brilliant. But there's some also like creepy ones, like I don't know if there's like murders and stuff, like where they've like seen like there was like a body and like
Oh, I bet you.
there's,
there
and there's like some
is.
alien conspiracy like stuff as well, but there's amazing stuff.
There was one, wasn't there, of quite recently, of a woman, and she opened the curtains, didn't she? And she was nude.
Oh yeah,
She opened
yeah.
the curtains, and the Google card was straight past.
Bad timing.
That's that.
You're like ringing up Google like, so can they do that street again, please?
Little
Weird
bit
thing
of a
happened.
predicament.
Yeah.
Can you imagine calling your boss like, so I'm going to be late to work this morning, because you're just like hiding in your house and shit. I'm going to work from home today. Why is that? Well, I'm trying to get hold of Google because they just come down the road, and funny thing happened.
My second day at my job I work for now, I shouldn't say
You
this.
didn't get caught out naked, did you? This is not where the story's go. Oh
No,
my
I
god!
accidentally dialed like a sex line from my desk phone.
Accidentally.
Yeah, no, I was trying to get hold of my dad. And,
Does he work at a sex line?
yeah. And he, like, what? He only works Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I didn't know what day it was. No, I'm joking. No, but I spooned my dad's number, like slightly the wrong way around. I can't remember which way around it is. I think my dad's number is, I'm not going to say the whole thing, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like 07802 it starts, and I did 08702,
Oh no!
and I just got this, hi big boy.
And you're like, "Ah."
And I put the phone down and I was like, shit, do I tell my boss? Like, it's going to come up on like, I'd just done the training thing
Oh,
about
no.
like ethics and stuff, like at the company. Like,
Just been caught like dialing a sex line.
like second day, I appear to have dialed a premium rate number on the phone.
Sorry guys. I was trying to get hold of my dad though, if that makes it any better. Like,
But I said to my dad, like, do you ever get like random people ring you? He was like, no. I was like, oh, okay, that makes me. I was hoping he'd kind of say yeah to get
Yeah.
the odd person.
Yeah, people looking for a.
Yeah,
You know.
it's weird.
Have you seen that? There was documentaries and stuff on that, wasn't there? And it's always like Big Bertha or someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? It's always like.
Oh, it's
it-
never the person
it-
you think.
It's
no.
never some gorgeous hot lady. Like, let's just put it like that. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a lady, but she's probably quite
Not
late
as
on in her
advertised,
years,
yeah.
not as advertised on the tin, and and she's like just had like 3 fags or whatever, grandkids running around, or you know, and then like, oh, phone's ringing. All right, Maggie, I'll be right back. Hello. And like, it's literally just like, oh my god. And that programme on it was hilarious. Like, oh my god, me and my mum were creasing up watching that.
I bet you they're
I
just
love
cracking on
documentaries
with
like
their
that.
day as well. I bet
Yeah.
you they're like
Yeah,
doing,
like,
doing
literally,
ironing,
they were.
shopping, like
Yeah,
whatever.
they were like cooking dinner, and they were
Probably
like,
not shopping, like, but
well, yeah, like going to the supermarket, or whatever, picking up the groceries, and their mobile phone rings because it gets diverted to their like thing. Oh,
yeah.
talk to like saucy Sandra.
I
Or
wonder if
whatever.
they take-
Can you
they
imagine
take
in the middle of
inspiration from what's around
Can you
them.
imagine like in the middle of Tesco's
You
just
feeling
getting some milk?
saucy?
Yeah, like there's all these people around with their kids, and you're like, so what are you wearing? And you're like, it's just like,
they have to like take inspiration from the aisle they're in so they don't get caught out.
yeah.
It's so funny. It literally is like, oh my god.
The woman opposite my mum and dad
Yeah.
apparently runs a sex line.
Oh really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
like, she's got this massive great house. Like they've since she's lived there, they've extended it. It's like 6-bedroom bloody house now, and it's like it's worth like it must be worth like a couple of million.
Yeah.
And I said to my mum, like, they're doing right. They're not very old. I haven't seen her yet. I've seen the guy, and he's like about 10 years older than me. Shut it.
I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything.
And mum's like, oh yeah, she runs a sex line apparently.
It must
So I
have
hope she
done
does
yeah.
because like basically all the neighbours have decided that's what she does.
Yeah,
So I kind of hope she does.
she just works for Avon, but you
Yeah.
know, like,
Kelsey doing a Irish reggae.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Frickin' hell.
It'd be amazing.
That is weird. Maybe that's a weird mashup, like door to door, like sex line.
If
Like
you ever
Avon.
wanna- if you ever want to chat, here's my card.
Here's the catalogue. All the conversations we could have.
All the scenarios. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
That-
so funny.
That is weird. But to be honest, Avon, the demographic of people who are Avon ladies, probably the same demographic.
Yeah, I reckon so.
People who do this stuff. So.
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah.
It's a really... It's yeah. I mean, all the ones on this programme, all the women who did it on this programme were like...
They probably also sell Tupperware.
Yeah, oh my god, my mum used to have these
Do you
things
like a
called
box?
Tupperware parties.
Oh yeah, I've heard about these things.
Yeah,
Like, they're
right.
actually things. Like, there is an
I
actual.
think
Like,
Tupperware parties are actually just normal. Don't go expecting like a really
Like-
horny night. Like,
no,
it's just
obviously,
plastic
yeah,
boxes,
it's
like-
just plastic boxes. Like,
Type
yeah.
Tupperware.
yeah.
I mean, someone somewhere that probably does it for them, right? Like someone.
I
But yeah,
remember,
like-
I remember my mum had a Tupperware party and I was like, what?
But it's one of them things. I find it's like Tupperware's like carrier bags, right? You have so many in your house.
Yeah.
Normally, half the lids are missing, so you just have boxes, or you have lids but no boxes, and you just have so many. Like, in what world would you need a Tupperware party? Because it's like you have so many already. Like, is it like, I don't know, like Avon, like, oh, there's another shade of lipstick. Oh, there's another coloured box. Like, I need another, like, just to keep my sandwiches in or whatever you keep,
Well,
like, in Tupperware. Like,
I'm wading definitely into an area that I probably don't want to open up this thing, but I feel like about those parties where, like Anne Summers parties,
Yeah.
it's like, how many vibrators do you need? I realise I've just put one foot in now and I'm going to try and backpedal, but like, do you need an array of colours?
Mate, well, I don't know.
I can understand an array of sizes. Type, you know, like, you might not always be in the mood for the one that has a fucking carry case with it.
One that needs its own, like,
The one that plugs into the wall.
winch.
one that gets like
It's
dropped
only
off by a
6
DVD
chapter.
van, like a removal company, like yeah, that's it.
back it
Oh,
back it
when
up.
you were out, left it next door. Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
just don't necessarily think you need, like an array of colours.
The colours.
To be honest, you can't see the colour anyway.
No, I suppose not. But there was this girl who lived opposite my aunt, and on her windowsill she used to show off her collection of various and
wow.
summer treats, and they were literally like ornaments on the windowsill.
Gosh, that is bold. That's very bold.
It was amazing. I was just like, well, I guess if.
I really
You know
hope
what
you know
they
like those
are.
really bad Christmas decorations that sort of like the snowmen that sort of do stuff. I really hope at Christmas she just turns them on, they just rotate.
And they're just
Yeah.
wiggling around. All these little dots on the windows.
With some like just obligatory tinsel like around them.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Actually, no, to be
That's
honest,
brilliant.
Having waded in and gone, I don't know why you need a whole array of them. One's festive ones, I can understand that.
Festive one.
I didn't even know
Seasonal.
that was a thing.
No, it's
Neither
not a
do
thing. I don't
I think he's
it's
about
a
to
thing.
go into business. PT, seasonal toys.
The red-nosed reindeer themed.
Yeah.
vibrating
Why not? Maybe
toy.
not Rudolph themed. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? That'd be like having sex with a reindeer. I like.
No, people are weird. There's ones that are shaped like rabbits and stuff.
Yeah, but getting a pair of antlers up there, isn't it? That's difficult. Who's in the?
Difficult.
I imagine.
I don't-
I can't say I've ever
I
tried
think,
or wanted to try.
It's never
that,
come
to be
across
honest.
my mind before,
No.
but I know that they don't just sell those though. They sell other things like
Oh, Jesus shaped one at Easter.
yeah. Why not? Why not? They sell the eggs, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
That's Easter themed.
Yeah, there's already a rabbit, so in fact Easter's fairly well covered.
It's just
So,
rabbits and love eggs
yeah.
or whatever they're called. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. But yeah, they sell underwear though as well, don't they? They do underwear and
What, and summers?
yeah, and books. I mean, I'm not sure what good reading you can get out of the books, but
I never knew they did books.
Skip that one, did you?
Flick through the catalogue. Nah, not ever
what
reading.
a boring tat.
A book is never going to fit.
It's just too extreme. It's not my thing.
It's like Amazon recommended. If you like antlers, maybe look at books.
Maybe you, try barbed wire.
Oh my god!
Too far, yeah.
What theme would that be? Like Christmas?
Well, I don't know. Christmas?
Well, I was just going with
Christmas,
Jesus
yeah.
theme. Didn't he die at Christmas, or was he
He
born
was
at
born
Christmas?
at
Oh, my bad. Oh dear. I'm not going to be allowed back if we've got any religious
Just might
viewers.
invite you on the Christmas special.
Isn't this the day that
Why is
Jesus
everyone so
died?
cheery? Yeah. Every year, people are so disrespectful. Everyone having a good time.
Oh no! Do you know what? I don't even. Looking back at that, I don't know why I said that. Like, because, and I'll tell you the reason why. And the reason why is just even more worse and disrespectful. But my favourite meme ever is the one about Easter, where it's like when your mum asks you what your weekend plans are, and I said same as Jesus, going out Friday, coming back Monday. That's my favourite meme. So of course he didn't die at Christmas. And I love it how I've just contemplated Jesus' existence via memes. That's how I know my timeline. Sorry, religious studies and history. Don't worry about that, guys. I've got it covered. I'll look at my meme library. It's fine.
Oh, that is amazing. Let me just check that's recording, because I really hope that is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we've got
Oh,
that.
brilliant.
That's fine.
Brilliant. Oh dear.
So we played a game, I don't know, 2 or 3 podcasts ago, and it was a fun game for us. I don't know if anyone else found it fun, but I found it fun. But we were rubbish at it.
Yeah.
Well, the scores were rubbish. I think we were quite close with some of the.
Yeah, I think we were close within the dates, within a couple of years. I think they're pretty, weren't they?
So the idea is we pick a song. We were talking about songs on that particular podcast, and you just got to guess the year that they came out.
Yeah.
This is going to be beautiful, isn't it? Alex is going to do so well at this.
I feel like
this was released in 1487.
It's definitely a folk song.
I think Jesus was part of this. Oh dear, this is about to get brilliant.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the songs about Jesus he didn't write.
He wrote them all.
Did he write them all?
You are aware of that, right?
I thought he wrote every single one.
No,
No,
he didn't write a lot of them.
That's so funny.
Oh, do you know what?
Isn't that hymn book his lyric book?
Before we start this, we had this idea that we're going to do probably 10 episodes and then call it quits until the next series, probably have a few months off. But I was like, we should do a Christmas, there's so much stuff with Christmas songs that we should do a Christmas special episode.
Yeah.
You were comedy gold, you were shoo-in to come back.
I'm in. Yes.
If nothing else, you might learn about Christmas.
Exactly. If nothing else, I'm just going to learn that Jesus didn't write the hymn book. That's not his lyric. That's not his lyric book.
At the back, copyright Jesus Christ.
Get him on
always tell the
Spotify.
early work because it's like Baby Jesus.
Yeah, maybe Jesus.
It's written a bit wonky.
Yeah.
The S's are back to front.
Some of the words are a bit miscued because they're trying to type his handwriting out in the years to come. He has pen and paper, for God's sake, Jesus. Oh dear, I just need to stop.
I think he probably did have paper. Well, they definitely wrote the Bible down or something, but they wrote it.
I thought it was on rock. Didn't they scribe it?
That
into
was
something?
Moses.
Okay, I'm getting closer.
That was the Ten Commandments.
10 Commandments.
I'm getting
Found the
closer.
tablets and it. Well, yeah. we won't go into
Yeah.
that.
Basically, the next podcast we're not going to air because it'll just be Alex getting a life lesson on everything she should know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not religious, but I know that Jesus didn't write the Bible on a rock.
I mean, I'm not saying he wrote it on a rock, but I'm just saying I don't think he has like a biro and like a and a pad, and he just
Biro's definitely went around.
exactly.
Yeah.
Did you mean the Rosetta Stone? Is that what you...
I don't know what you meant. Do you know what you meant?
As in, like, yeah, I do. Of course I know what I meant. I think this makes perfect sense to everyone. And then you look at me like I'm speaking a different language. And then I realise that, maybe I might be a little bit, like, misled here. No, but what I didn't mean he wrote it on a rock. What I meant was he doesn't have, like, I didn't imagine him, like, opening up Microsoft Word and, like, typing out the Bible. Like, I just assumed they didn't have, like, they had the writing instruments they had were, like, like, rocks and stuff that was around, so they had to, like, scribe it into stuff. Like,
I think they had papyrus, though, because obviously the Jews were enslaved, weren't they, by the Egyptians, so they had papyrus, which was paper. So
also, Jesus didn't write the Bible.
Jesus did not write the Bible. He was just a part of it.
He was just featured in it.
He featured in it, yeah. He was one of the characters.
He was one of the like, main characters.
In the second half.
Oh dear. I'm gonna like lose you some viewers that are like very religious. I don't mean any harm, guys. Just FYI, I'm just stupid. I'm just very stupid.
No, I think it's on the contrary. You're probably like you're gold dust. Like you're like, I've got more people to convert. People don't know.
I'm gonna have people knocking at my door now.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Oh dear. Right then.
Oh my goodness me.
Right. So anyway, this game